Yes, it's time for another adventure. This weekend I went to John's farm. John is an American who lives here now, I think about 7 years or 8 years or something like that. And 6 years ago he bought a piece of land in the Dominican Republic and he turned it into a fruit forest. This fruit forest is now 6 years old. And needless to say, his farm is a massive inspiration for me of what I want to do with my piece of land. So I went to his farm this weekend just to connect with him again and to connect with his farm again, and the views are just amazing. Everything that you would want to have on a piece of land, he has it. He has rivers, he has little cabins on it, he has a very nice house there, hammocks everywhere, a fruit forest full of fruit and vegetables. And as you see, I'm excited. And one extra thing that I'm excited about is those little cabins that he has on his farm. A guy named Damien, a Dominican guy, asked him if he could create these little A-frame cabins on his land, and John was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And then later on he built a second one for John, a little bit deeper into his farm, and that's where I'm going right now. I'm going to stay the night there just to feel what it's like to be living in a cabin like that, because I have a good sense that I want something like that as well. I think that is going to be one of the first buildings that I'm going to be building on my piece of land. But there's another reason why I want to be staying there for the night, and that is that I heard that John is building, or John lets Damien build a deck next to the river so that we can chill on that and we can jump from the deck into the river and stuff like that. It's very cool project, and I asked Damien if I could help him out because I want to get familiar with the way you build in the Dominican Republic. So that's an entire mouthful, and it's a long story to explain to you that I am going now back to the farm. I still do not have a GoPro, so I hope I will be able to shoot some shots from the motorcycle ride itself, because that's amazing as well. And then tomorrow morning I'm going to start helping Damien with building the deck, and I'm super excited about that. So without further ado, let's cut into some beautiful shots of the Dominican Republic.
A comer. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica. Eso. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica.
Alright, I just arrived on John's farm. I was told Adolfo would be waiting for me, but I can't see Adolfo. What I did see is I got greeted by these doggos. And I'm pretty sure this is Rio, and the other dog I've never seen, but they're super excited. And I'm going to walk somewhere there, because I'm pretty sure that the casita is somewhere over there. It's not this thing, but it's somewhere behind here. I'm not 100% sure where. We'll see. We'll find out. You can see the sun is absolutely blazing by my face. This Viking hat was not necessarily made for so much sun. But there's something very cool that I want to show you, which is the greenhouse that John made. It's just in the middle of this green open field. Might as well just go in, no? So let's go. It's a little bit always hard to get in, but look at that. We made it. Over here. Yes, look at that. So this greenhouse he uses for these smaller vegetables that grow incredibly fast but also need more attention. There's some tomatoes over there and all kinds of other greens that I'm not entirely known with. Very simply designed. So I've walked a little bit further, but I think I walked the wrong way. So now I'm walking back again. Here's the greenhouse. And, yeah, I'm so sweaty. This motor suit does not really work out for this, and I got a large backpack because it doesn't matter. I know that there's a pond here, a river. So once I find the casita, I will be able to take a refreshing dip, and I'm looking forward to that. ¿Qué es lo que? Al lado. Hola. ¿Dónde es la casita? Hola. ¿Todo bien? Ah, perfecto. La casita es allá, ¿no?
Sí.
Ok.
Y el Jonathan era Glana.
¿Cómo?
Era Glana y Jonathan.
Sí. Ahí, perfecto.
Glana.
Pero no eso, pero sí, como un A. ¿Es allá?
Sí.
Ok. Ah, sí, claro. ¿Es abierto? Perfecto. Es abierto. Gracias, amigo. Muchas gracias. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I finally made it. I put on some pants that are way more comfortable than my motor pants, and now I am ready to settle in. So this is the A-frame house that I wanted to visit, just to take a look at how it feels, because something like this will probably be one of the first buildings that I will be creating on my land. And right off the top, I think it's awesome. It's small. The only thing that's in there is a bed. But in the Dominican Republic, you're living outside anyway, so I would probably want to have a bigger deck. I would probably make it a little bit more cozy. Right now, it's really just wood and metal. But yeah, I feel this is the second house that Damien built, and I think he did an amazing job. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the night over here. As I said, no cell phone service, so I'll be here alone in nature, which I think is awesome. And look who comes to check out the new neighbors. That's what I love about this place. Just animals roaming free. Nature constantly reminds you that this is not your place. This is the jungle. This is part of the jungle, and even though it's in a nice food forest, there are tons of critters, there are tons of insects, there are tons of animals like flies and mosquitoes. But also one thing, and I don't really care about those things, but one thing that I just saw that I definitely need to overcome, and definitely something that I need to live with, is spiders. Immediately I saw a spider on the wall, and they're not the spiders that I'm used to in the Netherlands. They're bigger spiders, and I also don't know too much about those spiders, that what happens if you get bitten by it or something like that. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just something that I don't really like to have in my sleeping in my bedroom. So, but oh well, I have to live with it. This is the jungle. This is not my place. This is the jungle's place, and I'm just a visitor in it. So yeah, we'll see. I'm still going to try to get this one spider out. This one spider is, I'm getting chills right now already. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But before I'm doing that, bless you, brother. Before I'm doing that, I am going to try and see if I can make a fire here. I first need to make a pit. I asked John if I could do it, but fuck. Ah, these mosquitoes. Okay, lots of mosquitoes here. I need to take care. Okay, I'm going to make a fire now. Get myself moving. Careful with picking up rocks, because I don't know what kind of spider this is, but it looks big. You see, I have no clue what I'm doing here. I'm just careful with spiders, people. And I just pulled up this piece of wood. Just wanted to use it, but I think I'm gonna put it back and leave the spider alone, Mr. Spider. It was quite a long travel to come here to find the casita, and the sun was going down, so I wasn't 100% sure if I would get a fire going. But it feels very comforting to have the fire going on, and yeah, I think I'm going to eat. Time for dinner. Here's the spider update. I just looked into the room, and where I thought there would be like one spider, which would be Steve. Oh, I'm getting shakes when I'm thinking about it. There are, like, I've seen at least 6 spiders now, and they're all equally as big. And I don't know what type of spider they are. I just hope they're not hurtful. And yeah, kind of makes me not want to sleep in this cabin anymore, but also, I mean, I know outside there are way more spiders, so I'll just have to go through with it, and but I'll definitely stay as long as I can with the fire, and yeah, we'll see. But that's the spider update. Luckily I have Rio. Rio will comfort me. Won't you, Rio? Yes, you will. Thank you. Thank you for being there. I saw Rio laying next to the spot where I found the tarantula, so Rio's not that afraid of spiders as I am. I didn't even know I was afraid of spiders.
Also, there was one pillow that was laying here, and I wanted to use it, but something in my mind said, okay, better check. Maybe there's some spiders inside. There were no spiders inside, but there was a scorpion. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I am going to distract myself with the story that I'm reading on my phone, and then I'm just gonna sleep and wake up the next day. And yeah, as I said, like you can be paranoid about it, like all these crawlers around you, but these crawlers are like they're not out to get you, you know. They're just there, and yeah, they're just nice company, you know. So good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's about 6 o'clock. I just woke up because of the roosters. There's so many roosters in this country, it's insane. The horses just came by. Rio came by in the middle of the night, which was nice. It was not the most comfortable night that I've ever had, mostly because the just the behavior of the spiders just got in my head. It was interesting to be to be dealing with that because I've never slept in a room with that many spiders, and but yeah, it's something definitely to be to have experience because, as I said, this is the jungle. You cannot expect there not to be spiders. Um, but it was interesting because they just stayed on the walls. They never ever even got close. So oh, let me just adjust this. They never even got close, and there were no mosquitoes whatsoever. So the fire absolutely worked. Um, yeah, so it was good. It was a good night. Absolutely, it was good to be sleeping in this cabin. Personally, I've already noticed that there are a little bit too much openings in the walls. So for my own construction, I definitely wanted to have it a little bit bigger, but also have it a little bit more closed off. The floor here is open, the walls are open, the ceiling is open. Not that rain would come inside, but it's open. So yeah, and you really notice that. So for comfort purposes, I would probably close it off a little bit more, so that you're a little bit more closed off from the outside. So yeah, I'll be roaming around on the farm. I will not show too much of that because the purpose of this video is to show a little bit of the building process together with Damien. But that will be somewhere in noon, at noon. So probably start making fire again.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue.
I just drove up to John's house. This is one of it. He's not here right now, but I needed some coffee, so I went over there. Adolfo gave me the key, and this is the absolute inspiration for what I want to build and create, and you'll see why. I'll just turn around, you'll get the first shot. This is John's farm. This is his backyard. That is his house. I'll show you around quickly. John got the best toilet ever, because if you open it, this is the view.
Been 1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, I get so. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not blue.
So this is the first casita I've ever slept in. Super nice, and what I can see here as well is that this actually has finishing in the middle, and that is very important, I believe, for, as what I previously already discussed, it gives it more of a cozy feeling, yeah, less rough and more, well, it just feels more finished, you know. Yeah, I really enjoyed my stay here. I also had way less trouble with bugs and with spiders over here, so I think the finishing is also a big part of that. So yes, this is one of my favorite spots here on this island. That is a dance floor that looks over the entire valley, and this entirety is John's food fort. And until Damien arrives, I will be chilling here. It's about 9 o'clock now. Damien arrives at about 12. It's the Dominican Republic, so he'll probably arrive at 1, which gives me enough time to hang out and enjoy this view.
Six hours later.
¿Está listo? So first things first, we need to get the materials down at the river. We're making a deck at the river, and we're all the way on top. So now we need to bring all this wood down there. And Oscar actually had a smart idea to put it with this rope and not go through the path, but just basically roll it down the hill. It's actually quite fun to do, and definitely not the conventional way, so I'm excited for this. Okay, as you can probably see from my face, I am dead. I'm exhausted. And Oscar and I believe his name is Oscar. Oscar and I carried 2 of those logs down all the way to the river. The last part is absolutely the hardest. And with the 2 of us, it's a huge workout. And so there's 2 more to go, one big one, one smaller one. And Oscar is absolutely kicking my ass. I mean, I'm a pretty fit dude, but this guy does not even, like, well, he sweats, but he does not even sigh. Like, he is very, very consistent. And as I'm here trying to recover from what we just did and get some water, this guy is already carrying some extra logs or extra planks down the road. So yeah, massive respect for the people that are building here. And it's also extremely fun to be experiencing this way of building and to be contributing in this way and to actually use my body instead of just working out in the gym, actually using it. It's super exciting. So I'm gonna head down there again, and I won't film this part because I just want to focus on the building. So yeah, see you when I see you. Okay, all 4 poles are now down at the river. The guys have been creating some holes. They just started showing me what the plan is, and it's epic. They're going to build a high plateau off of which you can dive into the water, and apparently the water is about 7 meters deep, so that's incredibly cool. And probably they will be creating a zip line, which I think is epic as well. So yeah, all in all, I'm exhausted, but I feel very good about the work today. I don't think we'll be carrying more today. I think this is it. The guys will be digging a little bit more down there. Probably going to help them shoot some videos. I'm now getting them some water, and tomorrow we're going to be starting to carry more of the wooden planks over there so that we can start building the plateau. So I'll film that as well. I think I'm gonna call it the day for today, shooting wise. I'm definitely going to take a dive. That water is incredibly cool. It's amazing. It's so refreshing, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. And then I'm going home, charge the batteries, and come back tomorrow. I'm super excited about this. This is so cool to be watching these guys just create stuff, and it doesn't have to be hard. They don't have a plan on what they're doing on paper. They're just having a plan in their head, and they're just building it. And I like that way of thinking, and that's exactly what I'm about to do as well. So yeah, very excited. See you later. It's a new day. I just arrived on John's farm. which was funny. This morning I realized where other people are doing their morning commute to work, I'm driving a motorcycle through the jungle in order to get here, in order to get to my work, which I thought was a fun thought. Anyway, they already carried the materials down. I just arrived, so I'm going to just land here. I just am making some coffee, and then I'm going to walk down there. I'm very curious how far they've already gone. Yeah, super excited. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be done today, and that's awesome. That's amazing, because it shows that these guys can make a deck in 2 days somewhere beneath a mountain where you cannot get by car or by motorcycle. Like it's pretty impressive. And they just, what they do is they work consistently. They don't work super hard and then stop. They just keep working slowly, step by step. And that's something I might have done wrong here, because I'm so full of energy. And but with this weather, you definitely just want to take it slow, take it easy. So that's what I'm doing right now. So they set up camp here so that they could start very early in the morning. That's exactly what they did. Looks cozy. Oh, look at that. ¿Qué lo que? Casi listo para saltar.
Hoy vamos a saltar.
What you see here is they're using the fire to keep the mosquitoes out, keep the mosquitoes away, and they're building about 2 meters off the ground, and then it's another 3 meters down to the water. The water is about 7 meters deep, so that's the whole point. So you can jump off of that into the water. It's incredible. Super excited to create this. Right, the guys are finishing off the platform down below. I think they will be done tomorrow. But yeah, at the level we're at right now, they definitely do not need a third person. So I decided to call it a day for today and go home just before the sun sets. I am super excited about this. I already jumped off the plateau and I am so stoked that John is having this in his backyard. It's just incredible to me and I cannot wait to build stuff on my land. The purpose of me going here and helping Damien, the reason why I asked him if I could help him out is so that I can get some experience with building on this land. And I think it's very important to do so, to find out where do you get the materials from, how much is it, what type of the materials do you normally use, what kind of tools do you use. All those questions I got answered right here, not necessarily only by asking but actually doing it. And so I feel much more comfortable building stuff on my land when it comes time to do so. Also, obviously, I met Damien, so it's way easier to be cooperating with him later on. And also that he does not speak a single word of English. And so it's been amazing to me that we could communicate quite well through my broken Spanish and kind of understanding what the plan is and just going with the flow. So absolute boost for my confidence here on the land and for the development of the project. And yeah, make me even more stoked on what we're about to do. So I'm not sure what my next step will be here, but I'll find out very soon. And once I find it out, I'll take you with me. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.